Hey, it's 4 a.m. You're not coming home again?
Nah, the project's running late. I'll have to stay at the office tonight. Don't wait for me.
What about Dad's medication? Did you leave it out for him?
Of course I did. I always do.
You've been gone a lot lately. What project takes this long?
Well, you know how deadlines are. Sometimes things come up and I have to deal with that.
Like they did last week? And the week before?
Are you keeping track now?
I feel like it happens way too often.
There are things that need to be taken care of.
Really? Do you know how many days you haven't been home? It's been 5 days, actually. 5 days!
Oh, has it been that long? I've lost track.
Convenient how you lose track when it suits you.
And what's that supposed to mean?
You used to leave notes about if you were coming home for dinner or even being late. Now you leave nothing, and I feel like you don't care about us anymore. You're never home to eat dinner anymore. Don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about. Should I be worried? You used to text me every time you'd be late.
I told you I've been swamped at work. Would you prefer I waste time texting and not working? Maybe get fired over that?
Since when is messaging your wife a waste of time?
Since when do you care about getting texts from me?
I always care.
We don't need to be texting each other all the time. We're not teenagers anymore.
I'm not saying we need to be texting constantly. I'm just saying I miss you. Are you really working?
Of course I am. What else would I be doing?
I don't know. You tell me.
What are you implying?
You never stayed out this late before. Your tone is different lately, too.
So's yours.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. Just saying things change.
Like your work hours?
Like everything.
It's just not normal to be away this much. And where are you sleeping? Are you sleeping at work, or are you staying somewhere else?
Look, who do you think puts the food on the table and roof over our heads? I'm busting my ass working every day, and you have the nerve to question me about what I do?
Since when do you talk about putting food on the table?
Since when do you care about where I am or what I do at work?
What are you saying? I've always cared.
Could have fooled me.
Don't turn this around on me.
I'm not turning anything around, just stating facts.
What facts?
The fact that you're suddenly interested in my work and schedule.
You know what? You're being defensive.
And you're being accusatory.
I'm trying to understand what's going on. I don't see you anymore. I appreciate you working hard to support us, but ever since we moved into your dad's, you're barely home anymore.
The timing with work getting busy is just a coincidence.
A 3-month coincidence?
Business doesn't run on your schedule.
Or on Dad's care schedule, apparently.
What are you implying?
That your busy schedule started right after we moved in.
You're reading too much into this.
Am I? Because it seems pretty clear to me.
I don't see it that way. When we decided to move in with my dad, you promised you'd help with his care.
And now I'm the only one doing it all.
That's not true. I help when I can.
When exactly was the last time you helped?
I brought him to the doctor last month.
No. I drove him. You just came along.
I was there, wasn't I?
Playing with your phone the whole time.
I had work emails to answer.
While your father was getting his diagnosis?
He just had a checkup.
It was his quarterly evaluation. You'd know if you paid attention.
The doctor said he was fine.
Did you even hear his new medication schedule?
That's what you're there for, isn't it?
So I'm just the caretaker for him now?
You know that's not what I meant.
Then what did you mean?
Taking care of Dad is kinda your duty as his daughter-in-law. He raised me as a single father, so it's our responsibility. Plus, I'm letting you be a stay-at-home wife because of the caregiving, and now you want me to help when I'm busy with work?
Letting me be a stay-at-home wife? Like it's some kind of favor?
Isn't it? You don't have to work.
No, I just have to be a 24/7 caregiver.
Don't exaggerate.
When was the last time you helped him shower?
That's what the care equipment is for.
The equipment I had to research and buy myself? I'm doing everything myself here. It's your dad. You need to get involved too.
We agreed this was the best arrangement.
No, you decided this was best, not we.
You agreed to it.
Because you said you'd help. I understand you're busy at work, but this is getting ridiculous. You said you'd help when you could.
I'll be home more once things calm down at work.
When? Next month? Next year?
Why are you pushing this now?
Because your father needs you.
He has you.
No, he needs his son. So when can you start helping me out?
How should I know? Besides, in this economy, being busy with work is a good thing.
So I should just be grateful?
Many wives would be, so why wouldn't you?
Many wives aren't full-time caregivers. Being busy doesn't mean you have to be gone all night.
It's not like I don't live there anymore.
I still want you home more often. It's like we're living separate lives, and it's not fair to your dad either.
Whatever. Look, Dad can still walk and his mind is sharp. The caregiving can't be that difficult.
You have no idea what it takes, do you?
He's not bedridden or anything.
No, he just needs help with bathing, dressing, medications, meals.
He can feed himself.
After I prepare everything and cut it up for him. Maybe compared to someone who's bedridden, but giving him a bath by myself is really hard. And even when I have help, most of the home health aides are women. And I think your dad would prefer if his own son helped him. Just think about him.
Funny how he still cares about stuff at that age.
It's not funny. You are so cruel.
He needs to be practical.
Like you're being practical?
Don't be so dismissive. What's there to be dismissive about? He's getting care, isn't he?
He is getting care from me, but I'm not you. He prefers his own son. Why don't you see that?
He understands I'm busy.
Does he? Have you asked him?
He knows I'm working hard.
He knows you're never here.
At his age, I'm sure it's embarrassing for him to ask for help. You should just offer and help out more for Dad's sake.
More than I already do? Really?
You could be more patient and offer. He would probably appreciate that.
Patient? I've been patient for months.
It's not like he's getting worse.
But he's not getting better either.
You knew what you were signing up for.
Did I? Did I sign up for doing this alone?
You're not alone. I pay the bills.
Money isn't everything.
It pays for his care.
His care that I provide. Will you be home tomorrow?
I'll try, but no promises. I can't say. All right, gotta get back to work, so I'll talk to you later.
At 4 a.m.? Really?
Yep, I told ya I'm working.
Wait, I need to talk to you about something. You have to come home tomorrow.
Sorry, no can do. Too busy today.
This is important, Tom.
Everything's important with you lately.
Please, I need you to come home.
What's so urgent it can't wait?
This isn't something we can talk over texts. Please.
I was just there the other day. You could have talked to me then.
You mean when you spent 5 minutes grabbing clothes?
I was in a hurry.
You're always in a hurry lately. You only came by to grab clean clothes, and this is about something I just found out today.
Something new? What happened?
Just come home. We need to talk face to face.
Is Dad okay?
This isn't about your father.
Then what?
Something else entirely.
Something you just found out? What are you talking about?
You really want to do this over text? I'm asking you to come home so we can talk.
Just tell me what's going on!
You sure about that?
Stop being dramatic.
Fine. You asked for this.
Asked for what?
Coming home would be better for you.
Just spit it out!
I'll tell you when you come home.
Cut the suspense crap! Just tell me now!
So annoying. You're not planning to come home today anyway, and who knows about tomorrow? It's sad that we can't even have important conversations in person anymore.
If it's about Dad, he's fine. I called him earlier.
This isn't about your dad. This is about you.
What about me?
Want to tell me about what you are doing late nights?
Not this again.
I didn't want to do this over text, but I know about your affair.
What? Not this paranoid BS again. I don't have time for your delusions.
Paranoid? You want to see the photos?
What photos? What are you talking about?
Remember the Garden Hotel last Tuesday?
You're making things up.
The blue dress she was wearing?
Stop it!
This isn't paranoia. I hired a private investigator and I got the report today. I have proof, so stop lying.
How can a housewife like you afford a PI? You don't have that kind of money.
Is that really what you're focused on right now? Not that you've been caught?
You're just making it up and making wild accusations.
Jessica from your office. You're not staying at work when you say you are. You're staying at her place, aren't you?
No, that's not true.
Oh, really? So you're not staying at the apartment on Pine Street?
Wait, so you're spying on me?
So, no clever excuse this time.
You've lost your mind hiring PIs.
Really? Lost my mind? I was right, and now have photos, Tom. I have every right to demand compensation for this.
You're being crazy.
Want me to forward you the report, the photos, the times, dates?
You had me followed.
3 weeks of surveillance. Want the details? I can share them with you and Jessica.
You invaded my privacy.
You invaded our marriage. That's what you're upset about? You need to admit you've been lying about working late. You got caught.
Well, since it's out in the open, yeah, that's how it is. Now you know.
That's all you have to say?
What else is there to say?
What's that supposed to mean? Just, that's how it is? That's all you have to say?
What do you want me to say?
I don't know. Maybe start with why?
Why what?
Why Jessica? Why you started having the affair? How can you be so casual about this?
Well, I've been seeing her and that's the fact. No point in lying anymore, but no need to talk about it.
5 years of marriage and this is how you react?
What's done is done.
You've been betraying me this whole time. Don't you feel even a little sorry? Guilty?
Look, it's not like I'm planning to leave you for Jessica. It's just a bit of fun.
Just a bit of fun? Well, I'm taking care of your father?
You make it sound so dramatic. Chill!
Your affair isn't dramatic enough.
Working men need stress relief. Some guys go to bars with female hostesses. This is basically that.
Are you seriously comparing an affair to going to a bar?
At least I'm being honest now. I'm just stating the facts, that's all.
After being caught.
Would you prefer I keep lying?
I'd prefer you'd been faithful. Going to a bar is completely different from having a mistress. We're married, and don't worry, I won't throw you out on the street. I'll make sure you're taken care of.
What are you talking about?
You'll find out soon enough. That's not even what I'm upset about.
Then what?
We married for love, but now you're having an affair and dumping all the caregiving on me. How can you not care at all? Am I not important to you anymore?
Hey, we're married, isn't that enough?
A marriage certificate isn't a relationship.
What more do you want from me? As long as you're not starving, what's the problem? What more do you want?
You really think marriage is just about food and shelter? Is that all you think of our marriage?
You have a roof over your head, don't you?
And that's enough for you? Do you think this is what the marriage is all about?
What else do you need from me?
Why would you say that? Do you want a divorce?
No, I'm not saying I want a divorce or anything. That's not what I want. With Dad's care and everything, divorce would just be a hassle for me, too.
A hassle? That's your only concern?
Managing Dad's care is complicated enough. I can't do that now.
So, I'm just the caregiver, right? That's all I am to you, apparently.
You're twisting my words. That's not what I said.
No, you're being very clear about what I mean to you.
Hey, I'm prepared to leave you if that's what you want.
You're prepared to leave me? Like you're doing me a favor?
You're the one talking about divorce.
What? Why are you talking about leaving me? You're the one who dumped your dad's care on me while you went off cheating. Why wouldn't I want a divorce?
You're being dramatic. Just get over it.
Dramatic? Get over it? Are you hearing yourself? You cheated on me.
Like you could survive on your own. You can't leave me now.
Is that a threat?
I'm just being realistic.
Is that what you think?
Yup. Isn't that the truth? An old housewife like you can't get divorced. No job, no career, no money. What would you do without me? A woman in her mid-30s alone is just pathetic. It won't be smart for you to get a divorce now.
So that's what you really think of me? Like I'm worthless without you?
I'm just stating facts, being realistic.
Okay, you know what? Keep going. Show me exactly who you are.
Do you think anyone would want you at your age? No man would want you, especially since you have nothing else to show and you're a divorcee.
So that's why you've been so smug? You really think I'm trapped in this marriage? I can't believe that's how you think of me. I don't know who you are anymore.
I mean, come on, where would you even go?
I'd rather be anywhere than with someone who treats me like this.
Say whatever you want, but it's the truth. You're just an old hag with no money or youth left. How would you survive if I left you?
You really believe that, don't you? You don't think I'll be better off without you.
It's just reality.
It's clear now you really don't care about me at all. You've shown me there's no point in staying married to you.
The alimony'll probably be like $1,000. That'll run out fast. If you just shut up and keep taking care of Dad, you'd have free room and food for years, basically. If you want a divorce, you'd be throwing your life away.
Is that what you think I'm worth?
At least you'd be taken care of.
I don't need you to take care of me anymore.
You'll regret this.
Living my own life is 100 times better than being your servant.
Fine, let's get divorced then. But don't come crying back to me later. I won't take you back no matter what.
Trust me, I won't be crying.
You'll be begging to come back.
Keep telling yourself that.
Sarah, did you file for divorce? Answer me! Sarah?
Yes, I did.
I can't believe you actually went through with it. You're such an idiot. You're making a huge mistake.
The only mistake was staying with you this long. I don't regret it at all, and actually, I'm glad to get rid of someone as petty as you.
You'll regret this when you're alone.
And I'm filing for damages from Jessica, too.
You wouldn't dare! Don't do that!
Already done.
Of course you are! Whatever, she probably knew that was coming anyway.
Oh, so now you admit everything.
What's the point in denying it now? I've learned something about desperate old women. They'll do anything, and you don't have an ounce of loyalty abandoning Dad's care like this.
Loyalty? Lol. That's rich coming from you. Like your loyalty to our marriage?
That's different!
Dad's actually crying with happy tears for what a great daughter-in-law I am.
Dad's crying? How would you know, and what are you talking about? You're not even at the house anyway.
Who says I'm not?
Are you? What are you doing there?
Taking care of him, like always. Oh, and Dad's thrilled he can kick you out finally. That's what the happy tears were for.
What? Thrilled? What are you talking about?
You really don't know your own father, do you? He's overjoyed he can get rid of a son who never helped with his care. He said he doesn't even need to give you the house anymore. He's so disappointed in you. He's done with you.
What do you mean he doesn't need to give me the house? I'm getting everything when Dad dies. I'm his only son.
Guess again who the house belongs to.
What are you talking about?
The house is in my name now. You're not getting anything from him.
What? Why is the deed in your name? You're just an ex-daughter-in-law to him.
You should have helped with his care when you had the chance.
He can't do that to me. That's nonsense.
Then I'm here to tell you that he already did. It's his way of thanking me for the care I've given him. I refused at first, but he really didn't want you to have it. He gave it to me in exchange for continuing to support him.
That's impossible! There is no way that's okay!
Go and check the records if you don't believe me. Or, even better, go talk with your dad. He has a lot to say to you.
Why should the house go to an outsider like you? You're divorced now and we have no relationship between us. Get out of the house! Go get a life!
I'm not going anywhere. This is my house, and Dad and I are living here now.
It's my family's house!
Not anymore. Name changes are perfectly legal, so now that it's in my name, you're the one who needs to leave. After everything you've done to your dad, this shouldn't be a surprise.
He wouldn't do this to his own son!
He already did, so come pack your stuffs.
I moved in with Dad because I couldn't find a good nursing home for him. That's why I had you become a housewife to take care of him. And now you're kicking me out?
Finally admitting the truth. You used me as a caregiver.
I was trying to help him!
By dumping all his care on me? So that's why you made me a housewife, to care for him. And really, what's so wrong with Dad giving me the house when I'm the only one who helped him all this time?
You were supposed to help, not steal everything! I can't believe it, that's dirty!
Steal? Like how you stole my years taking care of your father while you were with Jessica? I hope all that was worth it for you.
I'm his only son. If you'd been there when I talked to him about his care...
I was the only one there. If you'd actually helped with your dad's care, this wouldn't have happened.
You turned him against me! You tricked Dad into giving you the house! That's dirty!
No, I didn't. You did that all by yourself. Tough break.
Do you have any idea how valuable that house is? How dare you take it? That's my home and you can't do this to me! You're so shameless!
Shameless? Like having an affair while your wife cares for your father wasn't?
That's different!
Say whatever you want. I'm not giving up this house, especially because you want it so bad.
All right. I think we can work something out. Let's talk about this.
Lol, yeah, work what out exactly? There is nothing to talk about here. So, should I have your things sent to Jessica's place?
Don't do anything hasty. Just stop. Hold on.
Hasty? Like you planning to sell the house after divorcing me?
Wait. Okay, you know what? I'll come home early today. Let's talk about this. We can work it out.
Oh, now you want to talk. Now you want to be nice to me?
We can fix this!
Talk about what? Our future?
Yes, our future! We can get back together still! It's not too late to fix this!
There's nothing to discuss here. The divorce is done deal, and we are strangers now. I have no feelings left for you. Not even a little bit.
But you said we just filed for divorce! It's not too late for us! We can talk and discuss our marriage still!
Yeah, isn't that crazy? We were married just about 24 hours ago. Now that everything is done, I feel so much better already, you have no idea. We're nothing to each other anymore.
Sarah, I'm so sorry for what I've done. Just give me some time.
Time for what exactly?
To make things right! I promise I'll make it up to you.
To make what right? I told you there is nothing to talk about.
We may be divorced, but I want to reconsider our relationship. You want this house, right? Don't make such a rash decision, please.
Now I'm being rash? After years of your lies?
I can explain everything. I know I messed up. I don't know what I was thinking.
Don't even think about making stupid suggestions. You thought I'd just leave, so you're not prepared for this, are you?
What kind of proposals are you expecting? I never thought you'd take the house.
No, you thought I'd be helpless without you.
We can start over. Let's figure this out.
You're so different now that you're the one being kicked out. Weren't you just telling me to leave?
That's because it's my family's house and I didn't expect to be thrown out. Give me time to get ready.
But you were fine telling me to get out immediately. Now that you're in that position, you're asking for time?
This is different. That is literally my home.
And that's why I took care of your father here.
You can't just erase years of family history.
Like you erased our marriage vows so easily. I wouldn't want to give the house to a child who never helped with care and kept asking about the inheritance like you did. Would you want to give your house to a kid who only asked about what would happen after you died?
That's not fair. I was planning for the future.
Planning to sell it, you mean?
Dad needed to know how things would be handled after he was gone, so of course I asked. I was just helping him make a plan.
Every conversation was about the house, never about him. But he didn't want to be asked by someone who never helped care for him. He probably felt like that's all you cared about.
I'll apologize to him. I want to apologize to you too, about the caregiving and everything.
Now you want to apologize?
I can change, I promise. We could do this together.
What are you apologizing for, though? I know you're not even sorry. We could pretend none of this happened. I know what you're really thinking. Jessica told me everything when I sued her for damages. She was laughing about how you were planning to marry her after divorcing me. She said you were going to sell your dad's house and move into a luxury condo.
Huh?
Shocked she told me everything?
She's lying!
Like you've been lying? I know all about your disgusting plans now. I'll never trust or forgive you again. And just like you said to me, even if you come crying back, I'll never take you back.
It wasn't supposed to happen like this.
How is it supposed to happen? You get everything and I get nothing? Like I said before, I'm so glad I divorced someone as petty as you.
Please, we can work this out.
There's nothing to work out. Pack your things. A year after the divorce, we finally found a care facility that his father likes. It's conveniently close to my new home, so I can visit him frequently, which is a relief. The sale price of the family home was shocking. Honestly, it felt like winning the lottery, but I'm planning to save most of it since you never know what might happen to me or his father in the future. I found a new job and started my second chapter in life. Though my days are busy, they're incredibly fulfilling. While I'm still healing from the emotional wounds of my marriage to Tom, I'm gradually moving forward with a positive outlook. I'll always be grateful to my former father-in-law, who supported me during the divorce by helping with the private investigator fees and in so many other ways. I plan to take care of him for the rest of his life. I'll give him all the attention and care that his son never did.